everybody. Welcome to a jazzy afternoon with Lovely. So yes, virtually, I'm here with you today. Imagine that, because you always hear me on Weekend Radio on Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. So I'm here with you right now on this lovely Sunday. How are you doing? Before I get into all of that, because once I get on with you guys, I just go. I'm just so excited about the day. It felt like a sundress day. So I threw on my little sundress and said, let me go and spend just a couple of moments with my lovelies and throw y'all with some lovely medleys just to get you through your Sunday brunch. So, least I hold you any further and give you some more information, because today is going to be an aroma of love. And I don't think anybody would have a problem with some aroma that smells so good, don't you say? I say, well, at least I hold you, because the experience, it starts right now.
And now, a word from our proud sponsors. Weekend Radio Shropshire of the UK International Radio. Proud sponsors Sean Tonk of the UK, England. Tri-City's finest King of the Oldies, Ali Hackett, the Prince of Lovely, and DJ Wells. The international radio station that makes you turn your radio up.
So right. So yes, I am in the mix today. The mix, yes I am. Mixing everything up and around today. Because guess what? I am not going to allow the mirage of stress to stress me out. That's why I can stay so young, and that's why everything is lovely to me. Look, Louis Armstrong wrote a song that said it's a wonderful world. And I often tell you guys the story of how I found that song. That song was given to me by my grandmother. And because of that song, that's how I look at life. And then I go to scripture. Yeah, lovely is into the word. Yeah, if y'all know lovely, y'all know my pastor. Y'all know my pastor. Yeah, him. James Moore Sr. Of West Philly, Second Mount Zion Baptist Church. Yep. The scripture says, you think on these things, right? Positive things. And that's what I do. I think on the positive things. But then I remember that Peter was able to walk on water, and y'all all know how lovely feels about water. As a matter of fact, I'm going to some water right after this show. Trust me and believe. Not only to get away a moment, to even get answers, just to chill. Maybe just to get something or hear something. Sometimes you need those moments where you can just sit still while the world is busy and then reflect on some things and maybe even get some answers to some things you didn't even know you had questions to. But anyway, Peter was able to walk on water, but it was because of the distractions that caused him to feel like he was drowning, because he was being overtaken by the water that was going over his head. I said something. And if anybody surfs, you know you can go under the water and be in the water and it won't touch you. Scripture again said they'll be on their left and the right, but it will not harm you. You can find that in Psalms 91. Where am I going? Today, we're going to do and think about all the aromas of love that's going to take us away from all the distractions that's going on right now. Everything that can weigh us down, bring us down. We're not going to think on those things today. We're going to get away. And that's the reason for a jazzy afternoon with Lovely. Yes, there's always a method to Lovely's madness. So let's go back to the days when you had that brunch and they was playing that music. You didn't think about the bill. You was enjoying the music and the food, right? You didn't think about what upset you before you got in, like somebody stole your parking spot or that you couldn't find a parking spot. All you thought about was how you was going to get there, right? And when you got there, you forgot about everything else that was going on. You didn't think about those things until after you left the place, right? So, and it was something about the music that was just so jazzy. It was like a lullaby. And if you know anything about lullabies, they put you to sleep, right? You know, and you just get caught up in your lips, and you know, you just. Now, I'm not going to give you that type of music, but I promise you, I'm going to relax you. I'm going to make sure you get nice and relaxed so you can just relax, get away from everything for just a moment, because it's so loud. Yes, the world is opening up, but even in the world opening up, it's still so much going on, because now it's like the world is opening up and demands are now needed like yesterday. It's like, yo, can I get my feet wet before now you want to come at me about everything that you need me to do now that the world is opening up? Because I still got to catch up to do some stuff, right? Yeah. So anyway, anywho, that's what we want to do today. So streaming live right now. You can find us on all our YouTube stations. So if you're following us on The Know, on TKBSDS Pride, on Lovely Cat, we're there. If you're listening to us from our .com, TKBSDS Productions.com, you can go under the program reel and find us right there, right now. Uncut, unmuted, real time. So you don't have to be interrupted by the copyrights and the muting and the cutting off here on Facebook, which we do understand rules and regulations applies, and this video was created for the content of not infringing, to educate and entertain. Talk about educating and entertaining. So yesterday on this platform, we had Ms. Melba Moore. And that was the most beautifulest moment and confirmating moment. Yes, confirmating for confirmations that let me know that what you're doing, yeah, you're doing it. That's what we do. And it finds a different reason and a different way of how to fight. And she reminded me of something that I remembered this morning. You know, being a single mom with demanding kids, because that's how you brought them up to get what they wanted. So the demands you could meet, because they were so young. They didn't know. But when they got older, they wanted them same demands. And you supposed to be like, look, you supposed to know. Yeah, you change your voice. Look, you supposed to know. You supposed to know the difference from the demands of when you were younger versus the demands of now. And I remember those moments where I was able to do different things because I had the ability to do it. Because it didn't cost much to make them happy. So I thought. And then when they got older, they still wanted to do those things. I'm like, Mommy don't have the money to do that. And then, different situations came. And Mommy still didn't have the money to do that. And it became no. And when you always was the one who said yes, saying no made you feel defeated. Saying no made you feel like you were unable to achieve or be who you were normally in the family. And that's what the pandemic did, because it shut off everything that we were used to being able to do. And now we can't do it now, so it brings us down and make us feel low. But there was still a blessing in that because we were able to still get through. But we forgot how to use the little people inside, called the imagination, to get life through. Yeah, get life through. I remember I used to take little trips in the middle of the night. And like, come on, kids, let's go. And they would jump in the car, and we would just go. And even taking them to Atlantic City, yeah, I took my kids to Atlantic City. I showed them what Atlantic City looks like from a different perspective, not just gambling. And I taught them about the sea, the raging sea. And I told them about the love of the midnight hour and the moonlight. And they appreciated it. But I forgot I taught them that with no money. I'm going somewhere. So I would take them and we would go and we get pizza and wings. And then we would go walk on the boardwalk and get some air. And they would have a fabulous time. And the sea life, again, method to my madness, the sea will overcome them and make them so sleepy. So when it was time to get home, they were knocked out. And I could get that moment where I could be quiet and regain the next moment for me and my kids. They didn't know, but to them, I made it look perfect. I was their superhero, as they call it. I used superpowers, super mommy powers. And even in their age now, they're not grown, but they're now, I have a senior in the house, y'all. My baby graduates. Yeah, I have a senior. He graduates. And you're like, I didn't know that. I know you didn't. I just told you. So we're getting ready for prom. We're getting ready for graduation. And I already have one in college. He's ready to become a junior. Yeah, all this stuff is going on. I'm doing what I'm doing because I want them to see that you can get through life in the middle of a pandemic. And this is how you fight. So where am I going? It was those spontaneous moments that I felt that I needed money to have to give them. But what it was just time. I used my imagination to give them time. And we have fun. Even if it was just to go and play laser tag at Funplex. Or even if it was just to go down to the art museum and run around and walk around and run up the steps and back up the steps. I can't run now, but even if it was just to go and sit by the water and throw the rocks or feed the ducks. We love feeding the ducks. We had so much fun feeding the ducks. And it gave us time to appreciate nature, look at water. And then they understood how to cast your cares into the raging sea and know that when we walk away, we left our problems there. And we knew that everything was going to be okay because we turned it over to the raging sea. And we know who calms the raging sea. So if they can do that, they can calm our situations. So you may say, all right, this is not a jazzy afternoon with Lovely. Yeah, it is. And this is why it's jazzy, because I'm trying to give you a message to help you get through this moment called life, the tragedies of life, and that we don't have to look at it according to how life has given it to us. So today, I'm going to give you an aroma of musical lullabies that's going to take you away from all of this and let you see the good things in life. The one that Louis Armstrong told us about. The wonderful world that you get the opportunity to see if you just look. You can see it. I don't know. Call me crazy, but that's how I get through. Is it easy? No, not all the time. But because I know who makes life easy for me, and he gave me the one thing that my kids love the most. And that's my way of painting a picture that reality just looks different. And after we finish coming out of this painting that I've done, it looks a whole lot different and I can deal with it a whole lot better. It's like we can just breathe. But if you're just smelling all this trouble around you, how can you breathe? The smog is just right around you, like that mask. So today, we're taking off the mask. If you haven't already, we're going to enjoy this lullaby. Y'all ready? Okay, I'm ready. So again, welcome to a jazzy afternoon with Lovely. So I'm going to top this moment off with our next to-do list. Yeah. So on our next to-do list, I'm going to go to this song called I Want You. Yeah, I want you. I want you to be here with me. Yes, I want you to be here with me. So at least I'll hold you any further. We're going to go with Elan. Yes, Elan Trotman and Obadell Thompson. Now, don't kill me if I said your name wrong. I understand. I hate it when people say my name wrong, too. But you weren't born with it. So forgive me. And we're going to go on here to I Want You. Yeah, baby. It's time to walk out to that car or move that furniture, whatever you want to do, and enjoy this aroma.
for the day, you're all mine. Hating the ways we waste time every day. We stay playing this pantomime. I see a panoramic view when with you. Everything in life expands and has a brighter hue. But this paradise means nothing if you ain't by my side, giving you good loving. It takes two to tango, so in this dance of romance, I want you to continue. Body, mind, heart, soul, spirit with me. And where we'll find art, exhibit of life beyond letters of love that is true. Two hearts are fitted and it into the greatest love story, just me and you. But I want you to want me too.
Here is Europa by Richard Elliott. This guy right here, this is definitely a scent of heaven, he says. I know you're going to enjoy this aroma. Richard Elliott, it just makes no sense. But can you feel the mood that he put you in on that song? Like, seriously, that mood was like, did it take you away? Did it grab your breath? Like, were you like, I can't breathe? As I'm trying to tell you. That's why I had to put the picture on, because I was like, they going to see me losing my mind in here. Richard Elliott, if you haven't and you don't, you need to. I'm just saying. Lovely's only want to tell you the best ones. No shade, no shade. It's not that I don't believe that they all are good, because they all are good. When they go in the lab, they go in the lab. But remember, you're going to want to go and see what they do in person, because what they do in person is just horrifying. It's just like, if you're eating, make sure you chewed and put the fork down. If you're in the chair, make sure it's sturdy, because I'll tell you about what happened when we went down south. I'll tell you. But for right now, I suggest that we go ahead and go to JJ. I never say his last name. I always just call him JJ. He has one of my fab songs called Style and Elegance. Now, why would I like Style and Elegance? You're listening to a jazzy afternoon with Lovely. Y'all ready? Here we go. Somebody say, JJ, y'all better play. That guitar playing so. You know, there's some big look. I don't know. Maybe it's me. But to you, have you ever noticed that when there's no words, it really hits you a little harder? But then when you know a song that's being played and you know the words and they're just playing the melody, there's one song that does that to me, and it's Can You Stand the Rain by Teresa Grayson. That song hits so much differently than actually hearing it from New Edition. I mean, not New Edition. See, it gets me all confused, but which one of the guys' groups was it? Boys to Men. And when I hear that song, it really, and the way she played, the way you guys play these instruments, and y'all play it from your soul, we can feel it. You soul sisters and brothers, you can feel exactly how passionate it is when they tell you about that part. And when, you know what, she wasn't on my playlist to play today because she's actually on the Who's What's New on Rican Radio. And that's one of her new releases. But that, it's just that part that she plays. And I've heard multiple musicians play a little bit of that. And it did the same thing where it like asked that question, can you stay in the rain? And do you remember back in the day, it wasn't can you stay in the rain, but can you stand a chance? Can I stand a chance? It takes me back to those. I told y'all, wild imagination. If you want to know what a wild imagination look like, ladies and gentlemen, meet Lovely. And the crowd goes wild. So listen, this lady was not on my to-do list today. But again, she is on Rican Radio, but I'm going to play it just because I'm going to play it. I'm just going to let you hear it. Because when she go to that part where she says, or I'm sorry, not what she says, but when she plays that part that says storms will come, this we know for sure. But can you stand the rain? Let me ask you guys, when life comes and that rain is pouring, can you stand it? But do understand, after you can stand the rain, you know what comes after rain, right? The rainbow. And you know it's at that rainbow, the pot of gold. And there's nothing like saying, yes, I can stand the rain. And you stand through that storm and the pot of gold of love that you get in return. I know I took it to a whole different level. That's because the message is in the music. But sometimes do you get just caught up in the beat and forget the message? Because the message can mean something totally different from each and every one of us. But I believe on that one right there. Y'all ready for, ladies and gentlemen, Teresa Grayson, and Can You Stand the Rain? This was going to really put me in a whole different mood. I'm just saying.
SNB Logistics for your car hauling services. Based out of Fairfax, Virginia, located in Delaware. SMB Logistics LLC is currently looking for a Class A CDL driver with at least 1 year experience for local runs, coming out of Delaware, home every night and off on the weekends. For more information, please call or text 833-639-7543 extension 3. And don't forget, call us for your car hauling services.
I don't know. That song just, yeah, that song. She just puts you in a whole different swing of what that song really, really means. Appreciate these artists because their gifts are just phenomenal. Teresa Lovely's looking for you. We got to talk, honey. We got to talk. So please inbox me something. Somebody who knows Teresa. Tell Teresa Lovely, DJ Lovely is looking for her. We have to talk, okay? So know that there's a space and a place and time that we need you right up on here. We have to have the conversation, okay? All right. So talking about having the conversation. So y'all know Carl Cox was in town this week, right? And he was at South. Now, if South was not opened after Thursday because they had demolition repairs that they had to make, that was because of Carl. Carl just came in there, and him and his band with Tim and Donald and the pianoist, I can't remember his name, and the guitar player. I was waiting for him to just pull that ponytail out and just rock out, just go totally funk on us. They really came down south and tore stuff up. I think Tim Hudson had to buy a whole new drum set because his solo, I don't think there was any wood left when he was done. That's how tense it was in South. And then the food and the drinks, the atmosphere was just phenomenal. And I came back with just understanding the CD Thankful. Now, his CD Thankful may not have the same reason or the same meaning for what I found it, but I knew after that moment of that evening, I was so grateful for the CD release, Thankful, because being with friends and family, because I was there with my mom, Andrea Jackson, and I was there with my sissy, Mary Cross, and then Donald Robinson was in the house. I waved at him and didn't even know I was waving at him. And then Carl threw the picture out, was like, yeah, he was in the house. Because Donald was like, I was there. I was like, no, you wasn't. We ain't see you. Carl sent the picture and was like, here he is. I like, really? I felt like, what's her name? Lucille Ball with a pie being thrown at her. And she going, eh. I was like, really? He was there? And here's the burst. We got to get rid of these masks because I waved at him. I walked in and I was like, hey, because it was him, Carl, and Gerald. I just didn't know who the other guy was. Now I see who the other guy was. It was Donald Robinson. So the question is, hey, Don, why didn't you speak to me? I guess he must have thought I knew it was him. I tell you, these masks got to go. But if you are, and they are in your city, if these artists, these phenomenal jazz artists, if they are in your city, look, I'm just giving you fair warning. Virginia, they coming live and they coming loud. They coming to the MGM Casino is going to have more than just the casino lights going off, because once these musicians hit the stage in July, it's going to be more than just fireworks going off in the month of July for the jazz festivals. I'm just saying. So if you want to have the live experience, and I advise everyone to sometime in your life somewhere in your lifetime, go to a live. And because these performers, some of them have been played for 14 to 16 months, they got a lot to get out and they are ready. They had a whole year to get ready. And not only with just some previous, but some new, good stuff. Almost like that good loving, hey, the good loving that they give you when they cooking that good food. Well, there's some good music. And I'm trying to tell you, get their CDs, stream and download on all the musical platforms. If you don't remember the songs, know that I played them. And you can go, if you're on Spotify, you can look up TKBSDS Productions, A Jazzy Afternoon with Lovely. And every song that has been played since we've been on the air, and that's been a year now, you can find all the songs in there and you can add them or even follow us on Spotify. And I promise you, every one of those artists are there. So just to give you a heads up, Frank McComb, Joe Albright, and Najee, so I'm going to say, July is on and popping. They got a whole festival outline. Every artist that you can think about is going to be there. You are now in the month of May. You have time to get them coins together. Save up them coins. Them lunch money, them extra lunches that you really didn't need, them extra snacks that you shouldn't have brought. Put them in the bar called the Jar to Virginia. And go out to these lives. And even if they're not Virginia, if you're on the East Coast, they're in the East Coast. They're in Mexico. They are everywhere. I'm trying to tell you. If you don't know, like and follow our page. The No BS Duo Show is there. Y'all know Nate. Nate's the man. Nate knows everybody and where they're going. Go to Jazz It Up. Jazz It Up will tell you where the artists are, what time and what place and where you need to be. And Alive is where you need to be. Talking about Alive, enough of me talking about Alive. Let me give you the experience of the live that I had with Carl Cox. I walked out the door with this one being on his new CD, Thankful. So don't forget, it's already been dropped and you can find them on all musical platforms. And if you don't want to go there, I suggest you do some magic for them and show them some love. Go to their .com, get the artist name, go to their .coms and buy their music directly from them. Give them more than $1 out of 15 cents that you get from streaming. Because some of us is not streaming enough. We're not loving it enough. So love them enough and buy what they created out of love. You will not be mad. You will appreciate them for it because I'm surely appreciating this one by Carl Cox. It's called Groovin'. phenomenal day. Thursday, I'm trying to tell you. I think I'm still recouping from it all because I declare, because oh, it was a night to remember. That's all I can say. But we truly had a very good time down in South. So if you haven't experienced the live experience, I advise you, somewhere in your lifetime, make sure that you do something good for yourself and get yourself a good live. I promise you'll be hooked. You'll want to go again and again and again. And their passion is just as vicious as some of their CDs. Talking about being vicious. This next one right here, this next character that's coming up on the airplay right here is another vicious one. He is a new to Lovely, and he's called Sean Yu. Yes, Sean Yu. And his new song is called Key West. Wouldn't we like to be in Key West right now? I know I would. I'd like to be on somebody's beach right now in Key West. I may have to go get me a backdrop and put Key West behind me and get a blanket, lay it on the floor and pretend like I'm there. That's all right. I'm allowed to dream and paint my own mirages to get me through. But I'm going to get to Key West soon, real soon. When this world start opening up a little bit more, just a little bit more, you'll be like, well, dang, where's she at now? And it won't be a backdrop. It will be because I'm there. I'm just telling you. So, showing you. Sean you from Key West. So yes, listen, don't forget, we're streaming live now on our .com, tkbsdsproductions.com. And if you get cut off, you can go there, unmute, uncut. Before, during, and after the show. You can still go there in that location. Now, this is the difference. If you're listening via YouTube, you can listen to it live now, streaming live now, whether it being uncut and unmute without any interruptions, such as you may be getting ready to receive from Facebook due to, after a certain amount of time of playing music, we have to honor the rules and regulations. Now, we may not run into too many because these are independent artists. So these are independent artists that are on their own label where copyrights doesn't apply as bad as it is on the other State of Mind. But then you only could be on so long with music for Facebook as well. So that's another reason why I keep talking to y'all, because I want y'all to be able to get the full experience without any interruptions. Yeah, I be trying to help y'all out. I know you're like, okay, she's talking too much. That's why I keep telling you there's always a method to Lovely's madness. And it ain't just her smile, okay? So again, you can go to our .com, because again, these contents of videos are not being created for anything more than just for the entertainer, so that we can tell people who they are and where they are and what they're doing and how they're doing it and how they look and why they're doing it. And right now, these artists are looking fabulous. And what better lullabies to give you on this hot Sunday? I hope it's going very well with your brunch, because I'm serving you some nice tunes. I even had my cup of ice ready, so when those certain songs came, yeah. So, Lovely's pick of the day. I've changed how I'm doing it. Yeah, you have to figure out which one I picked. And if you picked the one that I picked, you just send me a text. Send me a chat, put it in the chat, and out of all the songs that play today, find out which one was my pick of the day. And if you get the right one, I will send you something from us in regards to you winning the answer. So out of all the songs that we played today, you have to tell me which one was Lovely's pick of the day. And then I will let you know if you won. And everybody else will know what was Lovely's pick of the day, especially if you follow Lovely's personal page. You know, her girlfriend, Shauna. Yeah, that's Lovely's girlfriend. Her best friend. That's her bestie. That's her sister. That's her twin. Yeah. You can go on her twin's page, Shauna, and she will put down who was Lovely's pick of the day. And if you got the right one before I post it, you win the gift. Yeah, we give our gifts. We sure do. Yeah, we do. We do give our gifts because we appreciate you. And we want you to know that what we're doing is not for no one more than you and the artist. We're the bridge. We're the gap. We are helping you get to them and helping them get to you. So don't forget to get to them if you're on their musical platforms. You already have the platforms. It won't hurt you. It will be very easy for you to just download and stream. And if you're anything like me, which I believe some of you are, where you do that repeat thing, where the song go over and over and over again, and then your kids come and knock on your door and come in your room and look at you with the sad face, and you're like, what's wrong? They're like, you know that song you was playing the other day? Yeah, it's in my head, and I was at work humming it. I'm like, oh, well, then it's working. So I'm just saying, download and stream. Do some magic. Give them a virtual dollar through your stream and make it become a reality in their pocket. When you help somebody and when you give, and you're not looking for anything in return, the feeling that comes over you because of your givings is that's the gift. That's, if my brother was here, he would call it that part. It would be that part where you could just, yeah. So, talking about that part, I'm going to play the next one because that's my part. And this is from another one that I fave. And it's one of my faves that they're doing it for. And that's the magnificent Stevie Wonder. But it's written by and covered by Mr. Peter White. You want to know which one it is? Okay, I'll tell you which one it is. It is Do I Do by Peter White. Listen. You got to be a musician to understand that drop. That drop be like deadly, like, that is just something about that. Dropping down to that flat key. I don't know. Just, yeah, that run be vicious. Talking about vicious. This young man that's coming up next. What can I say about Mr. Paul Taylor? He's the only, well, I won't say only, amongst the ones that I have seen that carries a saxophone around like a little piece of paper, flying in the wind and just be blowing it like it's just thin paper. And he be jamming with it. Like he be getting his dance on, and he make it look like it's just seamless, weightless. It's just, I'm just whistling while I work. That's what he look like. So I think I'm gonna call him Mr. Whistle Man from then on. So if anybody see Paul, tell Paul that if he ever in a crowded room and somebody be like, "Oh, hey, Whistle Man," tell him that's Lovely from Philly. And she just loves the way he whistle while he works. This is Cold Blue by Paul Taylor. I suggest you look him up. Check him out on YouTube as well. Paul is a bad man. And this one is called Cold Blue. I hope you like it because you know I do. Hey now. You better play, Paul. now you can understand why I said and why he named the song Cold Blue. I could simply, seriously understand why he called it Cold Blue. Because I think you're going to need a cold blue on me because I'm out of ice. That John. Did you hear him? I guess that's why lips and all that is not a good instrument. I'm going to leave that right there. I'm going to leave that there. I ain't going to touch that. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to show you what we do right here on the... I'm just going to play it. So we're back. But you know what? So remember, if you get cut off, you can go right over to our .com. If you go over to our .com, TKBSDS Productions, we're playing there live right now, uncut, unmuted, without any types of interruptions. Because remember, the interruption comes in because these videos of content, we only could play for a certain length of time and from different types of catalogs. So in abiding by the rules and regulations, we do understand that even though we're doing it for the sake of educating you, to letting you know what these entertainers are doing now and past, current, and even future, such as future live dates. Don't forget, guys, Virginia is going to be hot in July. You think fireworks is going to be the only thing that's going on in July? The Jazz Fest that's going on in July is going to be fierce in Virginia. And then coming around in August in the Berks, the Reading area. Oh, have you guys seen that lineup yet? I'm just saying. Lovely is going to definitely be on road trips. So you can catch us in one of those spots enjoying the live. And I can't suggest enough to making sure that when you experience the live, and anybody that's already spent some time at a live, you can testify in the chat and say, she ain't lying. She ain't lying. She ain't lying. The live experience is just something about the live. And for me, it's the live for me. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next one while you guys go ahead and catch up and get in. And once you get in and catch up and get in, I'm just saying, it's just... the next song I'm about to play will be perfect. As a matter of fact, not would be. It is. It's perfect for what is going on. Because the question is by Sam Jenkins and Calvin Ford. And anybody that know Sam, know him as the bass man. And he has the perfect question. Can you feel it? Because that's what Lovely's asking you. Can you feel it? Because I know I sure can. Down, 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 I don't know about y'all, but can y'all feel that? I know I did. But this right here, Streetwise, they did that. Look, um, like I told you, like I told you guys, if I, I don't even know what to say after that. Get to see these guys because it makes no, it'd be just unjustifiable to have such great music out here, such musical blends of lullabies such as this, and not being heard. And Streetwise definitely put their name on this one. Like I said, out of all the music that's being played today, if you are able to find out which Lovely's pick of them all was, I will send you a gift from us to you. Because again, we do all of this to applaud and be a part of you. And slowly coming to an end here. But that song right there, Streetwise, kudos. kudos, and kudos. That's all I'm saying is kudos. Whew. Yeah, exactly. The songs hit different, especially when you know the words. You know the words of the song, right? And then the song is played, and it's like, yeah. Oh my. Mm, mm, mm. Mm. I'm stuck. Yeah, I'm really stuck. I'm really stuck. Can you believe it? I'm stuck because that song between, if you find which one of these songs that I played today, Lovely's pick of the day is one of them songs. And you let me just give you the next beat. How about this? Yeah, the next one. You never know who needs you today. So if you know somebody, just out of for no reason, just send me a love, okay? I told you, it's just something about them flat drops that they drop into that just push you in a whole little. I'm just saying. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna move to the next song. Can we move to the next song? I think we need to move to the next song. Yeah, we need to move to the next song. Yeah, but before we need to move to the next song. How about that? Don't. I promise we're gonna move to the next song. That's the name of the song. I promise. I promise. I promise.
Ever since the first day that I saw you, I felt something that I never felt before. Your voice was like a sweet symphony, singing a love song
To my heart.
Now here we are, it's just me and you. I confess my love to you unconditionally, always and forever. I'll be loving you, baby. I'm ready to commit my life to you. I promise to love, honor, and cherish you
For the rest of my life,
the rest of my life, baby. Whatever you want, girl,
and everything that
you need. The
sun always shines when you are here.
You are here. And I love the way that you make me feel, baby.
I promise to love you.
I promise to love you, 'cause I'm so in love with you.
The sun always shines when you are here.
And I love the way that you make me feel,
I promise to love you.
I promise to love you, always and forever. I'm so in love with you.
Say yes.
Will you be my baby?
Say yes.
If I promise to love you forever.
Say yes.
I'm ready to share my life with you.
Say yes.
I never hurt you. All you gotta do is say yes. Just put your heart in my hand.
Say yes.
I'm about to give my all to you.
Say yes.
I'll always love you forever.
Say yes.
For better or worse, rich or poor, through the good and bad times. I promise to love, honor, and cherish you for the rest of my life, baby. Whatever you want, girl, and everything that you need. The
sun always shines when you are
here, baby. And I love the way that you make me feel.
I promise to love you.
I promise to love you, always and forever. I'm so in love with you.
The sun always shines when you are here.
When you are here, I'll I'll always love you. I promise to love you for the rest of my days. Down on one knee, you're one and only. The sun always shines when it's at my blessing to my you're my blessing. You're my love and all that I need.
So no, that was not Luther. As y'all see, that was Mr. William Smooth Bradlaugh. I hope you guys really, truly enjoyed this cup of musical lullabies that were poured into your cup today, giving you an aroma that was different from what you're smelling in front of you. Some of you are smelling the aroma of everything not pleasant, but at least when you have the aroma of something good, positive, good things, good thoughts, it will lead you into a direction where you can feel better and things smell better. Even if it's only for a little while, it makes you feel better because it gives you just that moment to rejuvenate, replenish, refresh, regroup, and then you can deal with it. You can run on to see what the next adventure is going to be. Because that's what life is. It's an adventure. Well, for you chess players, you know how to play. It's not when you jump immediately. That's when you lose. So that's it for today. That's all I got. That's not all I have, but this is all I have for today planned for you. I hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, where I will be on Rican Radio tomorrow, 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can come directly to the web. I will stream it back to Facebook, but as you know, because of the content, you may be cut or muted. But if you don't want it and you want the full experience, you can meet me over at RicanRadioShropshire.com, and I will be there tomorrow. So until then, know that you're always on my heart, and you never know who may need the love that you have in yours. So whatever you do it out of love. All right, you guys. See you.
Give love. You do what's commanded of thee upon the creation of your life. You never know who you're teaching, because you never know who's watching. So whatever you do, continue to show